So hello my dear friends, welcome to hoxmo once again. So today I am going to discuss about computer vision syndrome. Don't worry, I also use computer. So basically what happens? So when you use digital devices like your smartphone, your computer, your tablet for a long period of time, then what happens? Because you are just watching your devices, you are watching your movie, your video or anything, and if you see for a long period of time, then there will be some problems in your eye, like you feel your eye becomes dry, irritated, then you sometimes feel headache also, and sometimes you feel that blurred vision, so you are not seeing anything very clearly. So these are some problems which collectively known as computer vision syndrome. So basically it is not a dangerous situation, it is very simple, and you can easily manage it, and easily you can prevent also. So I am telling you why it is happening. Basically, if you see the structure of eye, and I will show you that our ciliary muscle, which is present inside the eye. So this ciliary muscle is very important. If you see something very nearby things, if you see some nearby things like your smartphone, then what will happen? There is contraction of ciliary muscle. Then what will happen? Your lens become more convex. Your convexity become increase. So in this way, there is accommodation. It is known as accommodation. So in this way, you can focus your nearby object. But if you see any far object, then your ciliary muscle relaxes and your lens become flattened. So in this way, you can focus in your far object. And I will just explain and show you in this picture. Okay, so let's understand. So for example, it is an eyeball, and there is one ciliary muscle, another ciliary muscle, then zonular fibers, and here is the lens. So this is lens. Then what will happen? Suppose there is one distant object. So any distant object, how it focus? So light rays comes like this, and then it converge into the retina. But the shape of this lens is like this, but the same shape will change if you see any nearby object like any smartphone. So this is a smartphone. If smartphone is present here, then light comes like this. So then this lens should be, the shape of lens should be changed. The ciliary muscle will contract. When ciliary muscle contract, then zonular fiber relax, and the shape of lens will be this. Sorry, more convex like this. Then it will focus on the retina. Otherwise, it will not be able to focus on retina. It will be focused far from the retina if it does not contract. So this is accommodation. So if you see smartphone or any nearby object, your lens curvature of this lens increases so that it can help to focus on the retina. So this is accommodation. And if you see on distant object, this is distant object, far object, then your lens shape will become flattened like this, so that it can focus into the retina. So in this way it works. So if you see any devices for long period of time, then there is very strain in your ciliary muscle. For this reason, you feel very tired, irritated, and then headache also. This is known as asthenopia. And another problem is dry eye. Because why dry eye? When you see anything, very nearby object, if you see nearby object for long period of time, then also there can be some problem. But if you especially see some devices, digital devices, you are watching movie for long period of time, you are playing any video game for a long period of time, then what will happen? You are focusing any certain thing with very high amount of concentration. So if you constantly seeing anything for high amount of concentration, then you subconsciously you forget to blink your eyes. Whatever you are blinking, this blinking is very important because if you don't blink, then you will develop dry eye. Because during blinking, our tear, there is our lacrimal gland. One gland is present. So from lacrimal gland, your tear secretes, and then this tear comes in your eye. So when you blink, then your tear spreads all over the eye. A tear film produce so that you don't develop dryness. But if you forget to blink properly due to very high concentration, you subconsciously forget it, then you develop dry eye, irritation. So for this purpose, there is a solution. There are one eye drop is present, which is actually carboxymethylcellulose. I will not give you the exact name or exact brand name. If you develop some problem, then you can go to ophthalmologist and you can screen your eyes because it is important. Because blurring of vision and then dryness, any other types of problem can develop due to other causes also. So some proper checkup is very important rather than just if I tell some medication and you are using it, it is not good and it should not be done in YouTube actually. So but you should understand that why it is happening and how to prevent it. Prevention is important. So how to prevent? Always remember consciously that you should blink your eye properly. You should remember that subconsciously we generally forget to blink. So when you see anything, any movie, any playing any video game, then you should remember that you should blink your eyes subsequently so that you can prevent. And another important point is it is called as 20-20-20 rule as per the American Academy of Ophthalmology. If you go to the website of American Academy of Ophthalmology, then you can find that there is a specific rule known as 20-20-20 rule, that after 20 minutes of watching anything in a smartphone or in computer, then you should take a break. A break is very important. You should not watch continuously for 5 hours, for 10 hours, not like that. After 20 minutes of watching anything, you should take a break. And break for how much? At least for 20 seconds, 20-second breaks. And then you should focus on your distant object, which is uh, which is approximately 20 feet away or 6 meter away. So this is 20-20 rule. After 20 minutes of watching, I am repeating again, very important. After 20 minutes of watching anything in your smartphone, you take 20 seconds of break and then you focus a distant object which is at least 20 feet or 6 meter far, then it is very much important. And then again you can focus on your smartphone. But don't focus on your smartphone for at least for I think 1 hour of time or 2 hours of time constantly. Then it will be problematic. So I think a simple technique is very much helpful. And then blink your eyes regularly. And then don't think that you only develop this problem. There are so many people, they are facing the same amount of problem. So it is very common thing and it is not so much problematic. You can easily manage it, what I have told you. So if you develop these dry eye and then blurring of vision, headache, all these things, irritation, then some people they can take so much amount of stress also, anxiety also. That why I am developing these things, and then they due to this anxiety, this problem becomes worse. It worsens. So basically, there is no need to take any anxiety. Just measure simple thing, and if you are doubtful, then you can go to chamber of ophthalmologist and you can evaluate. No problem. So this is all about computer vision syndrome. And another important point is that you should maintain your proper posture. This proper straight posture is important, and always maintain a natural curve of your vertebrae of your spinal cord, what I have shown in this picture. Normal amount of curve. And what happens Many people, they slouch like that. They slouch like that. And I am watching anything and I am maintaining this posture, very bad posture. And then the problem is much more severe. And then again, I am seeing very nearby object. At least place your smartphone 25 inch away from you. This is important. Do not observe anything. Do not see your phone with very close attention. And there is one feature in iPhone also. If you use iPhone, one feature is that if you turn on this feature, then if you if you subconsciously see any movie or any video, and you forget to maintain your ideal distance, then your iPhone will remind you that it is too close. So please stay away. So if you can use this feature, then it will be helpful. Otherwise, other important thing is that you should, what I have mentioned in previous video, that you should turn on your night mode in your phone if you use it at night, because in night mode there is low amount of blue light emission. So blue light will emission will reduce and it will helpful. And then don't use your smartphone before 1 hour of sleep. This is also important, what I have mentioned in previous video. And along with this previous knowledge and this today what I have mentioned, if you follow all these things, then I think that it will be very helpful for you. Right. So another important point is I want to mention about blue light blocking filter or blue light blocking glass. So some marketing is going on in some retail stores or some glass stores. They are selling blue light blocking glass. But actually, this is not so much helpful. As per if you go to the website of American Academy of Ophthalmology, so they mentioned that it has been found that this blue light blocking glass is not very much effective. So instead of spending money in this blue light blocking glass, you can follow these simple guidelines what I have mentioned. And I also went on store. I am not mentioning the name of the store intentionally, but uh, they are very much friendly. So they told me that they will give a free eye test. I told, okay, fine. And then after seeing my vision 6 by 6, then they prescribe one blue light blocking glass. You can see your vision is okay, but if you want to purchase this blue light blocking glass, you can purchase it. Will be helpful. Actually, it is marketing going on. So take care of it. So this is all about today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next video. Stay healthy.